Being funded 400k should be your goal in 2023, and I will tell you why. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a brand new video. In this video we will go over how to get funded 400k in 2023 and why you need to do this as soon as possible. Okay, first of all, you need to have a strategy. You need to have a written down strategy that you follow to the point. If you don't have a strategy, you don't have an edge, and if you don't have an edge, the FTMO challenge is going to be really hard on you. Okay, you might pass the first one, but you will not pass the second one, and you will definitely not get paid out. Okay, so what does your strategy need to include in order to be profitable? You need to have your entry time zones. So for me, that is between 9 and 11 a.m. and 2 and 5 p.m. So the London session and the New York session. You need to have a system in place to determine your bias if you go short or if you go long. You need to have an entry system in place, so you need to see signals in the market that determine whether it's a valid trade or not to enter for you. In my case, that is a 5-minute fair value gap. And you need to backtest your strategy at least 50 to 100 times in order to know if it is a profitable strategy and in order to know what your win rate will be. This will be really important if you start the FTMO challenge. Then the next thing that is really important is having patience. Doing an FTMO challenge or doing a funding challenge from whatever other company, patience is not neglectable. It is the most important thing when doing a challenge. It is the most important thing when trading in general, but when you're doing a challenge, there's little to no room for failures. So you need to have patience to let your trade play out how you planned it. And you need to have patience to wait for all your boxes to be ticked from your strategy. So don't neglect patience, really learn this, study this, practice this, because patience can be practiced, and preferably on a demo if you're not there. And if it is going good on a demo, do it on a live account, and then you can start your FTMO challenge. Okay, the next thing, you need to have a risk management plan in place before you start your FTMO challenge. Okay guys, it is really important that you have your risk management plan in place before you start the FTMO challenge, and here's why. If you start your challenge and you don't know if you're going to risk 1%, 2%, 0.5%, quarter of a percent, what are you doing? What are you actually doing then? If you have a strategy in place where you're going to risk 2% the first 2 trades, let's say they're both winners, you pass challenge 1 immediately. Let's say you only risk 0.5%. This will give you more room to build a buffer, and this will give you more room to breathe when trades will not go your way. Because remember, trades will not go your way. Not every trade will be a winner. Always remember that. So that's a choice that you need to make. Are you going to go more defensive about it? I would recommend this for beginners 100%. Go more defensive about it, lower your risk, and just take it easy. Have that patience. That's really important. Let's say you're more of an experienced trader. I would recommend you to up the risk a bit. That's also something that I do now. I don't want to waste my time on challenges that much as I used to do. So I really like to pass the challenge in a couple of trades, but that leaves a lot of room for failure, where if I don't succeed one of those 2 trades, I'll be in a huge drawdown of 4%, and I need to climb my way back out of this, and then I need to take it easy. Okay guys, little message for you before we continue the video. If you're watching this when it comes out, it's Black Friday week. I have 20% off on my playbook and I have 20% off on my coaching. If you're interested in one of those two, the playbook is only limited available, and after this month you will not be able to buy it anymore. I will be working on a 2.0 version. It will be more expensive, but everyone that has the 1.0 version, even if you buy it right now, you will get that one for free. And if there ever comes a version 3, you also get that for free. You're not only buying version 1, you're buying the playbook for life. And every single update, you're getting that for free. Okay, then the next thing is you need to be profitable first before you start your challenge. Guys, I cannot say this enough, and this was a major mistake from myself that I used to make before I was a profitable funded trader. I would go into a FTMO challenge when I was not even profitable on a live account. I would do live accounts and I would make 10% here, 10% there, but not consistent enough in order to say, okay, you're ready for the FTMO challenge. But I did. I did the FTMO challenge. I failed the first one, I passed the second one, and I lost that account really quickly at the verification stage because I was not ready for it. I was not ready for it. I had no strategy. My psychology wasn't where it needed to be. It was just a disaster. Then the major mistake that I made is when I lost my account is I hopped into a new one immediately. And I kept doing that. I kept doing that and kept doing that for, I don't know, man, maybe 10 challenges in a row. 12, 15. I've lost count. Really, I've lost count. So what I want you to do is to be profitable first for at least 3 months on preferably a live account. Do this first. Try to make 10% on a live account every single month for 3 months in a row. If you can do that, you can pass the FTMO challenge easily. Let's say a live account is a lot of money for you. By the way, when I say a live account, I don't mean 10k, I don't mean 20k. 500 is enough. in order to show yourself your skills and show yourself that you're able to do this. But let's say 500 is still a lot of money. And by the way, if that is the case, you don't need to be starting challenges or any kinds. You need to be working your ass off first in a job, because if you're not going to do that, you're going to be more scared and influenced by the markets than you should be. But let's say you have your money straight and still you don't want to help in a live account immediately. Do this on demo and try out the FTMO trial. There is a free trial that you can try out. It is exactly the same as a challenge. The only thing is if you pass it, nothing happens. But it is exactly the same, and it's a really good way for you to show yourself your skills. Try a couple of them, and then you also know that you're capable of passing the challenge. Okay, we need to go up to 400k. How do you do this? Do you start at 200k immediately? Do you start at 100k? Do you go for 300k with some prop firms? No, you don't. You build your way up small. You start up with a 20k. You start off with a 50k max. If this is your first challenge ever, you start off with a 50k max. Let's say you wanted to start at 100k. That is $500 gone. Let's say you fail it. $500 gone. So why not go for the 50k? You have 2 tries now. 2 tries. Because the 50k is $250. Depends on what firm you're going with, but it will be half of the 100k, obviously. So now you give yourself 2 tries in order to pass the challenge for the same amount of money. Let's say you take it down a notch even further. You go for a 25k challenge. Right now you have 4 chances for exactly the same money that you wanted to spend in the first place anyway. This will do 2 things with your psychology. It will give you the breathing room, and you know, okay, I have 4 chances. And the second thing is that the 20k or like the 25k is only between $125 and $150. So if you lose that, that's just your reaction. Doesn't really matter. And when you are in that state of mind where money doesn't really matter and it doesn't really bother you if you lose, you are exactly where you need to be. You need to be in that mindset in order to pass a challenge, in order to pass the verification challenge, and in order to make money with trading. So start small, build your way up, use the profits that you get from your challenges to buy new accounts. And guys, if you pass a 25k challenge, your payouts will still be 1k plus. 1k plus is life changing if you're just starting out with trading. Man, I remember when I was receiving 1k plus for my challenges, for my funded accounts, it was like life changing because now I had 2 salaries. And when you scale it up, it is only going to be more and more and more, and you can scale up your accounts. And that is the only way I want you to think about making more money, is scaling up your accounts. Not by seeking for more percentages, seeking for more returns. 5% on a 20k is $1,000, but 5% on a 400k account is $20,000, guys. I hope you realize this, that account size is everything. Account size is literally everything. Okay, then we come to the last thing, and that is why it is so important that you go for that 400k challenge and that you pass that 400k account and that you are just 400k at a minimum funded. Guys, as you know, the recession is here. Times are being tough right now. And this is just real talk right now, you and me. Times are being tough right now. And that maybe counts for you too. It is tough for everyone out there. So you need to make money. You need to put your money in a good place, and you need to get the most money possible out of the markets. A 400k account will open doors that you could have never imagined. A 400k account will make you able to pull between 10 and 40, 50, 60k a month out of the markets. Do you think times are still tough when you make 50 to 60k a month? This will make you able to provide for your family. This will make you able to provide for yourself, to get yourself a nice house, but it will also make you able to invest. And that is the main reason, besides from making more money for me, that I'm upping everything that I do next year. Actually, right now, I started already. I ordered 3 new books this week actually. I'm upping my reading again. I'm upping my studying again. I now made 1 day free in my schedule where I study 8 to 10 hours, and that is purely trading. Most of it is focused on trading psychology because I want to really be an expert in that field, because I know it is something that a lot of you and I used to struggle with a lot. So I really want to be an expert in that, and I want to scale my funding accounts to the next level. I want to be max allocated with FTMO. I want to be max allocated with my forex funds. That alone will bring me to 1 million under management. And then I also want to check out other firms and try to get max allocated there. Then my next step is to bring those profits into my own private account, build that up to 1, 2, 300k, and invest everything that is left over into my crypto portfolios and into my stock portfolios. Look around you. Everyone is scared. Everyone is scared of a recession. Everyone is scared of losing their money. Everyone is hating on crypto right now. Just think about it. When you go back in history, after that Bitcoin crashed in 2017, everyone was hating on crypto. Crypto was dead. Crypto would never be what it was. Crypto would never reach new highs, everything like that. It was dead. Your money was gone. It's going to zero. Bitcoin hit 60 or 65K 3 years later or 4 years later. So my prediction, crypto is going to die next year, a bit more. And that is when you want to start cost averaging in on crypto, on stocks, on everything. And believe me, in 3 years, you will be laughing. Okay guys, I went on a bit of a rant here on personal finance, but I think it is really important. And if you're watching me, you are investing time in me, so I really want the best for you. And that means getting your personal finance at an A+ level, because you're gonna need it more than ever. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye guys.